Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Age. I took the liberty of prepping some stuff between episodes, so we now have these mirrored. And actually, what I didn't prep was this. And we're gonna need that as well. Because we're gonna need this to belt resources into this. Anywho, so I'm gonna start by getting things into this build. I want to make sure that we have all the things that we need. So we're gonna start with steel here. Steel is gonna come all the way from here. And we'll have a couple on each build. I think it's 2. This build is going to eat a ton of steel. Yes, and then we do this one. And I'm just gonna delete that. I want to try and make this with as much room as possible in here. We ran out of belt. That's fair enough. We are going to need a lot of belt for this. And this is just the steel. Here as well. And then this one. And the 2 last ones. Alright, it's all the way up here. Actually. Yeah, so this needs 12 belts of steel. For just this, we already have 5,000 belts. Which is... it's something. Now, each of these will only consume 1 iron belt. I think we can do this. So we're gonna need 4 iron belts. Which... will go in here. Oh man, that's really unlucky. That's gonna be the same on each of these, right? We'll take... man. Okay. We'll do this. That's fine. That is completely fine. That's 1 iron belt. And okay, this is really something, you know? do that, I think. And then same thing as here. We're just gonna plop this down here. Do this. Drag this down. And this will go here. It's fine. Up and gone. This will go... wait. No, I'm stupid. This is gonna take 1, 2, and 3. So this whole thing gonna take 3 iron belts. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Okay, so we'll do this differently. This will go away. This will also go away. So the iron comes in here, no? So 1 iron belt goes in there. 1 goes in there. This jumps 1. This we remove. Okay. It has to be like that, yeah? This is 1 iron belt. Okay. This then gets removed. Okay. This also gets removed. That gets removed. That gets removed. Okay. Pick the second iron belt here. This needs to go in here, you know? That should be it. Cool. So far, this is not mega annoying, right? This here is iron. I know that I'm like spamming these things, but it's really helpful for me to see what's going into the different things here. Okay, so then for all of this, we're gonna need wait. I've made a mistake here. We need red circuits for this. We need a lot of red circuits. Oof. I see. That's really rough. This thing here. How much green circuits is this consuming? This is consuming 700. This makes 1900. Yeah, this is a pretty good surplus. Ooh, we're gonna have to make that here. There's really no way around that. I'm gonna put that there. We remove this, yeah. That's rough. Okay. And then we need that there. Well, that does present itself with a completely different kind of problem. And that is the plastic that needs to come in here. That is the plastic that needs to come in here. We need another 3 belts of plastic. I did not plan for this. I did not plan for this at all. Okay. I think I have. I think I have. Ideally, I think we have to do this. How much you're consuming a full belt of coal, right? So we have to drag another belt down here, yeah? That's the biggest issue, I think. I have to take this at least semi-slow here. So I don't know what's in the way. This is obviously less than ideal. Jump that. Can do that. Okay. That's genuinely not that bad. This... We don't need this, right? No, we don't need this. This is outdated stuff. Just put these out here. Then we keep going with this. Once we get here, we'll have to drag this. That's where we have to go. Okay. These walking paths were not designed to do this. My very beautiful pre-planned out base is turning into this spaghetti monster. I think we can mostly keep going here. Yes. Well, let's say it's not ideal. But it ain't that bad. It's not the worst. Now the problem is... we need a ton of inputs here. So this is copper. Technically, we have a lot of green circuits here. But... whatever. Here is where the problem's gonna be, right? And we need it to go here. It's to go even further than that. It's to go down past this. Okay. Wait. Oh, yeah, because that's... the closest one is copper, right? This one here is copper. And then the others are iron. There we go. Then we need... the last one here is gonna be copper. It's a bit more. And another copper one. Yeah, this is not what I planned to do this episode at all. This is not what I planned. Okay. Here somewhere... here is a problem. There's gonna be another problem here. and then we get this one. Just 2 more belts. And then we need to find the iron. I have a feeling we're gonna run out of belts. I have a feeling. Right, and then we need to lead some of these green circuits in here, yeah? But first, we need to find the iron. And I think we're gonna take 3 here. It's gonna be this one. Two. And 3. Do-do-do. And we go there. Oh, that's also a copper belt, isn't it? That's also a copper belt. So I kinda need... this one also. We need to pay close attention to that problem area where we have the white belts. Not there. Not here. But here. Okay, yeah, we made room for that, okay. And then we take this here. Okay. So we're gonna need... 3 of these. They need to go directly here. Boom. Okay. So, back to our purple science build. Right. This is barely gonna make enough. So when we extend here, we're gonna have to make more red circuits. Because I need 3 red circuits. 1 green circuits. Green, red, and red. So green goes in here. Then we'll have red, red. And these iron belts are obviously empty. I think we need to grab from here. Okay, yeah, this is... I need to clean up this. This iron belt bullshit. I need to really clean up. Because I can't see which belts are going where. So. This one area is going to consume not that many. And they need to go in here. How much green did we need for all of this? Oh. We need another belt. We need another belt. Yeah, okay. I think we'll do this still. I think we'll just do that. It's fairly reasonable. Not super reasonable, but it's fairly reasonable. And I can safely say that I think we're running out of iron. We don't have that many belts left. Genuinely. Okay. That's kind of rough. Either way, we need 12 belts of steel. This is the one I need first. we'll need this here. So we'll need to go up a bit further. So that's that. Oh. There's another copper belt that we need. I'm gonna have to reorganize some stuff in here to make this work. Okay. Anyway, this is the iron belt that we need. Needs to be here somewhere. Then we'll do this one. Right, it needs to go here. Boom. Okay. So iron and steel, kinda doing its thing. What I need is this bad boy. I'm gonna put that here. This has 9 inputs. So this is what, 26. So if we destroy, let's say 11. 11, this is gonna be, that's gonna be that. No. We'll do this. This is just one, right? Okay, there we go. And then we're just gonna have to kinda don't like that. Because this is gonna output one belt, roughly. Do we have a 4-to-1? It doesn't look like terrible. Okay. I guess this is a 4-to-1. No. So we'll just do that and that. This will then be purple science. Boom. Really need that green. Stuff. That would be really helpful if that could do its thing, you know? So now we need bricks. We need bricks and stone. So this needs 1557. Split on 240. That's 7 belts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to get it a bit further up. Bit further up still. And this needed 259. I'm pretty sure this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. We're gonna cap it at 6 belts, I think. And then this needs a belt of bricks. Which is gonna be here. Okay. How many belts of bricks do we need for the whole thing? It's 3, 2, 2, 2. It's gonna be 5 belts roughly. We'll take this belt here. We need to get some unloading over here. Gonna enable train limit 1 here for now. This is going to be request bricks 16. I'm gonna leave that at 1 for now. Be request bricks. Empty cargo. We'll do that. That's on automatic. That's gonna move in. That's gonna load up the bricks. I really think that we need another stone thing here. Let's do 3 here. Hopefully there's gonna be one going here eventually. So we're only waiting on that right now. So science input. Can we cut this guy off? Oof. Okay, that's not half bad. We'll start with going here, yeah. And then we'll start with this going up here as far as we can. And then go up. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna have to clean up a bunch of belts eventually here. Okay, we do have a train coming in here, which is excellent. Now to make this run smoothly, we need a lot more. And I need to clean up. I think next episode is gonna be stone outpost and clean up belts. It's gonna be a lot of cleaning up. So it needs to be super clear what is going where. But we'll figure it out. It's gonna be really good once we have that dialed down. And it's the same. We have like iron and copper and stuff going in here. That needs to be cut off. Except maybe this one, yeah. For now. So we do have this going in here. That's fine, but we need a lot more throughput, yeah. Wait, what? Oh no, right. This needs to be brick. Boom. Perfect. And yeah, these belts are kind of useless, but we'll figure something out eventually there as well. Now this guy can move. And this is already stopped, but yeah. And now we dip down to nothing. There's gonna be another train coming up here. This is slowly unloading stuff still. But the brick one is gonna be absolutely fine. And now we'll have some serious pollution down here, probably. So this is gonna get attacked very frequently because there's a lot of biters down here. Speaking of biters, now we're doing pretty fine so far. And the bricks are coming in. You did unload all of that, which is great. Stone trains obviously take such a long time. Unload so quickly. Because you have half the capacity as well, yeah. Okay. Right. Would help, to be honest, to get these inserters here. Need to do this on all of them. And mirror again. Mirror again. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Go. Yeah, that would certainly help. And as expected, this here is not enough. It's even... This is 2000% rotation speed. I want to know... It's 5+. We might need stack inserter here. I don't know if that helps. But probably. I don't think... Yeah, this is also not enough. We might need to do this. Alright, we also need the second belt of steel here. We do need the second belt of steel. There we go with that. This we might need to do. These. Yeah, so this is the same rotation speed. This takes 16 items and this takes 12. But this is fine. I'd like to know if this is enough. I doubt. Yeah, no, it's not enough. So this is what we need to aim for. Because this grabs 2 different items each time. So we need double inserter here. This is as expected not enough either. Because you need 81 per second to do this. So we need... no. Sorry. This is what we need. These need to be legendary as well. So how are we doing with the steel? Okay, it's coming in now. So when this is fully producing, we're getting 3k SPM. And this here... I just need to trim this in so that these are working fully. I don't feel like this can keep up. That's extremely... You sure? You know, I don't understand why this is... how this can be different. Let's do a variant of this and see if this works. There's a scenario here where I don't know what to do with this. So I think we're just gonna run into the same problem here. Like, one green inserter is not gonna be enough. So now we'll be stacked with the other thing, but not that. What if we upgrade this? It's gonna move 4. That's like percentage-wise, I don't know how much more it is. No. Okay, so that it just genuinely doesn't work. Okay. That should still do it. Right. This should still do it. That's one less bacon, but this should still be it. We still need this inserter, my guy. Okay, let's see. Okay. You are not keeping up. That's fine. We just need slightly more furnaces. Just slightly more. What are we producing right now? Let's see. What? Let's do that. I want to cut this off just for a moment. We do have a pretty good storage here, which is great. I think we might even need to do this. I'll be honest. We might even need to do this. because we're just not getting enough bricks in here. The rail looks fine. I'm gonna add some lamps for once. Okay, and this is now... I can upgrade that as well. So why not? We estimated that this one would be 2,918 per minute. That is pretty much exactly that. Okay. There's a little gap here, yeah? It's a small, tiny gap. This technically will eat a little bit more, right? Just a little bit more. But this is what we can do with a full belt, right? That's literally what we can do with a full belt. Pretty sure. That this is it. Yeah. And we'll do that. We need to copy this again. But this works pretty well. This works pretty well. Okay. So if we then kill off this, take this, mirror it, put that down there, we should still have the robo parts in the correct spot, yeah? Okay. Let's start this up and see. I want to see that this also works flawlessly, like this, before I start connecting more of these, yeah? Because then if we can do that amount, that should match this amount, yeah. Okay. well, this is a hungry, hungry build. This should then get stuck like slightly under 6k per minute. Just slightly. Like 5.8. 5.8. I'm interested to see how much it's gonna be in total. And how stable we can have this. No, I don't like that dip. I think we ran out of bricks, probably. Why? You did not load fully. Huh? Excuse me? What happened to you? The fuck happened to you? What? How is that possible? I don't think there was a train collision. But I don't know. Because this guy went here. It turns around. Maybe we didn't build that train properly. What the hell happened? And that's mega weird. I don't think there was a collision anywhere. Like, the whole train should have probably been destroyed if there was a collision. So I am slightly confused as to what happened just now. I'll have to go back and see. What actually happened there. Because this should very much... we can probably put a 2-train limit on this. There's no reason for it to wait down here, actually. Okay. Oh yeah, that's because it's limited to this one train that comes in here. Nah, I am extremely confused as to what happened just now. I'll have to go back an episode or two and look. Because the only reasonable thing that I can think of is we fucked up. Somehow. Just don't know how we fucked that up. This replaces the bricks extremely quickly. How many bricks are we making? Okay, we're making 200,000 per minute when we're like really going for it. And you unloaded again. And soon that's gonna stack up in there. Okay, cool. Let's see. As long as we have all things coming in here, this should stabilize up here and not down here. Yeah, like 5.8, 5.9. It's 5.8, almost exactly. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Okay. I am fairly pleased with this. So, next episode, we are gonna hook up the rest of these to get 35k per minute. Then we need more stone. We need way more stone, by the way. So we're gonna hook up the rest of this. More stone, and then it's belt cleanup. This in here needs to be cleaned up. Completely cleaned up. Because as of right now, this here ain't working very well. I just need to organize and sort everything. If we can get it up to 35k, roughly, we're gonna get more than we can realistically consume here. We can only consume 23k. But it's gonna knock out these a lot quicker than before. So that's really, really excellent. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Yeah, if you like my content, and feel free to subscribe to the channel to get notified for the next episode. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a really excellent day.